Hello and welcome to GPTV on Tuesday the 18th of November, Gary. It is a fabulous Tuesday out there and what a weekend it was, and we're in the home straight. The end of year is nigh and holidays are beckoning.
You sound like a race caller there, Phil. It was a very good weekend, Philip, although not the same amount of intensity of bidding as we've seen. The auction clearance rate across the board in Melbourne, Philip, was 67%, put the tower up, and just next to that, you can put us up because we were a beautiful 79%, Philip. That is 15 out of 19 auctions across 9 suburbs. It all happened for us and our vendors, but not the same level.
Smashing the industry clearance rate yet again, Gary. But let's talk about the industry clearance rate because
67% is the second week under 70.
I think there is no question in my mind that the market is softening.
Yes.
Now, it's not going from incredible to bad. It's just going from incredible to good.
We've got the heels have cooled a bit, Phil.
There's no question that the intensity's come out of the market. And that's a good thing, viewers, because quite frankly, the market was probably starting to get a bit carried away, and it's important that the market finds a new plateau where it can take a deep breath and perhaps sit on that plateau for a while.
The market levels, Phil.
Absolutely.
Let's review. We've got a beautiful property that we're in here, which we'll get to soon. But let's talk about some of the results, Philip. We're going to keep this edition a little bit briefer. That's the
yes,
brief.
the aim is to try and make a 15-minute version today, Gary.
But as you talk about it, it becomes longer. Philip, we started off on the weekend at 1 Burns Avenue in Murrumbeena. Lior Samuel sold that property for a whopping $1,168,000 against a reserve of 1,105. A good result, Philip?
It is a good result, Gary. And I just want to talk very briefly about the Lior Aviv team, which also includes Alex Campbell
and Helen.
Yeah. Now, those four are starting to do a huge amount of business in Carnegie, Glen Huntly, Murrumbeena, Bentley, Oakley. It's becoming a really strong part of the market for us, Gary.
And if you've got something to sell there, call those guys in because they know their stuff.
Or if you want to buy something, I've got to tell you, that little circle out there, there's no question that people are making a lot of money by buying, investing out there.
Aviv will sell you something. Philip, we were in the city and we like it in the city. We're not there often enough, but we did sell a property, unit number 2207 at number 33 Mackenzie Street. A bit of a mouthful of an address, Phil, but that was sold for $523,000 at auction on Saturday, Phil. And I've got to say, Phil, there's a lot of units for sale in that building apparently, but we were the ones that did it.
Once again, we were the only ones that had an auction in the building versus all of the others that were private sale. Auctions bring sales to life because they give people a time and a date that they've got to be there. So interesting that our auctions sold and the private sales didn't.
It is, Phil. We also sold a property in Elsternwick at 457 Kooyong Road. I had the pleasure of seeing you in action, Phil, and what a lovely auction it was. The sun just shone at a very dull day.
Shone. It's shone. The sun shone. The sun doesn't shone.
The sun shone.
Sun shone.
At 457 Kooyong Road. It sold for an undisclosed amount. Philip was passed in and sold shortly thereafter. A good job.
Special shout out to the vendors there because we've had previous transactions with them. Lovely people, and thank you again for entrusting us with the sale of your family home.
Indeed. Phil, we go to Toorak, and this is an extraordinary
the 3142 postcode, Gary.
Oh, you've changed the way you're speaking already, Philip. We have been very successful in Toorak over the years.
We have done a lot of business.
We don't get as many opportunities as we'd like, but maybe we'll get a few more after this result, Phil, because it's not published in the paper. It's a GP TV exclusive. This beautiful penthouse that we featured on GP TV last week, handled by Ben Eisner and Leon Gusenfitter, it was quoted in that sort of mid to high ones.
Well, high ones, really.
High ones. We did get a valuation a little while ago there at $1.8 million.
Is that right? So we had a sworn valuation?
We did. It wasn't a new one. It's a couple of years old, but we didn't think the market changed so significantly.
No, it hadn't.
For that sort of product, Philip. So the reserve was $1.8 million, which was a reasonable reserve given to us on the day, probably wind downable if need be. But Philip, it went
wind downable. That's a new real estate expression.
Wind
downable. We had a wind downable reserve.
Reviewable in the southerly direction.
A wind downable reserve. A wind downable reserve.
Are you taking the Mickey out of me? Are you? Anyway, it's sold for $2,700,000.
Stupid thing to say, a wind downable
you've taken all the tension out of my report. It sold for $2,710,000. It just went absolutely ballistic.
It was amazing, Gary. We had, 70 people, 80 people in the apartment?
Unbelievable. And still plenty of room.
There were 8 people there to bid for it, but only 3 or 4 parties got a chance. It just was amazing. And I must say to the good residents of the 3142 postcode, the Toorak postcode, clearly you haven't seen an auction like the one that you witnessed with us on Saturday.
And we'll happily come back to track anytime.
Anytime.
Philip, Hudson Street was just at the other end of the market. A little apartment there sold for $322,000. We were in Teak Street, which I was involved with.
Yep.
Philip was passed in at $710,000 and sold to the most delightful lady for $820,000. A pretty vibrant post-auction negotiation.
Great address there, Teak Street.
Good address, beautiful property. Philip, we sold Elizabeth Street for an undisclosed amount. We will respect the wishes of the buyer.
I was
who
about
wanted
to
it
say
be
the
undisclosed.
price. Okay, no problems.
So we were looking.
Nice story there, Gary, because that's a house that had been owned by the same people for 44 years.
Yes, it was.
Special shout out to the owners of that house,
Yeah.
who are lovely, lovely people,
They are
lovely
lovely
family. And this is a house that, as a young kid,
Yeah.
you had visited on
I
many
had
occasions.
visited many occasions. I got thrown out of there for being naughty, and that's nothing changed. Still a naughty boy. But anyway, it was great to get the job, and they did trust me as a professional. They obviously forgot everything that happened when I was a kid.
Clearly. And the viewers might like to know that Elizabeth Street is the #1 address in Elstonwick.
Yes.
It's a fabulous street. Walking distance to the Classic Cinema. So funnily enough, Gary, on Saturday night I drove into Elizabeth Street on the way to the Classic Cinema.
Yeah, did you park on the driveway of the house?
I passed the house and I thought to myself, how great would it be to live in Elizabeth Street?
Yep.
Just walk out your front door, walk to the Classic, walk to all of those restaurants, cafes in Glen Huntly Road. What a great suburb.
Well, it'll be great for the people that bought it, and as I said, we will respect their wishes to keep the price undisclosed. Suffice to say, and I don't think they'll be upset with this, it was well north of $2 million,
Yep,
Philip.
absolutely.
Well north. Phil, before we
Did
get
they
on
have
to-
a wind backable reserve, Gary?
I think they did, and
Right.
I think they did have a wind backable reserve. Phil.
Right, okay.
They would have been prepared to have
To wind back
to have
their reserve.
wound back. Yeah, we are in Carnarvon Road at this magnificent penthouse-style apartment. Phil, take us through this property right here, please.
Gary, this is a boutique building of only 5 apartments.
Yep.
We have 3 apartments left,
You do.
and this one is on the first floor.
Yep.
It is absolutely stunning. Congratulations to the developer who have produced really what I consider to be better than Toorak standard. It's great to have an apartment building like this in Caulfield. And in Carnarvon, you can walk down the road to the park. You can walk up the road to Glenferrie Road. You've got the tram in Dandenong Road, the tram in Hawthorne Road, all of Glenferrie Road cafes. This is just the most sensational address.
Ripples restaurant.
Yeah, Ripples. I know that you're a regular at
I am.
Ripples, Gary.
Don't mind me,
Ripples
Ripples, yeah.
Chinese food. Is there a dish that's a standout there for you?
I think the chicken with cashew nuts, Philip, is a good
Chicken
one.
with cashew nuts.
And a sizzling beef
Aren't
is
you
good.
the adventurous
Oh,
Chinese
yeah.
restaurant
No
goer?
worries. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
you-
a very exotic one, that one, Phil.
But this is a great apartment, Gary.
Ayami, Japanese.
3 bedrooms or 2 bedrooms and a study, magnificent bathrooms, beautiful timber floors, stone bench tops.
Basement parking,
and
did you talk about that?
and a boutique building with basement secure car parking. Just drive into the basement, get into the lift, come straight up into your apartment. It doesn't get any better than this.
Come to the auction, please. Details are to follow, Philip. We have a very big weekend coming up. Another one this weekend, 13. Not as big as last weekend,
No,
Philip.
but 13's still pretty
13's
good,
good,
Gary,
and-
as we head into the home straight of November.
Absolutely. Now, in addition to those 15 sales last week, there were a number of other private sales. There was a couple of properties. There's that block of land that we sold now. The tennis court there in Alma Road was passed in last week, so that was another one from last weekend. So there have been a number of other
absolutely.
sales across the board. But let's get into this weekend's auctions, can we?
Gary, we can, because this is the 5th last
Yes.
auction weekend
Oh, it's
for
the
the
fourth
year.
last, isn't it?
No, it's the 5th last, because we do. I think we'll have
6th,
auctions on the
13th,
20th and
fourth
20th. No, I think we'll have auctions on the 20th and 21st.
Yeah, we're
You
gonna.
mark my words.
Yeah,
So-
29th, 6th, 13th, 20th.
So it's the 4th last.
You're right, Philip. 5 weekends to go. Let's talk about the auctions coming up this weekend.
Okay, let's do it.
We start, Philip, on Saturday at 10:30 a.m. in the salubrious and beautiful suburb of Caulfield South in Cross Street, Philip, number 5A Cross Street.
Gary, stunning as new town residence, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, off-street car parking for 2 cars, 1 via lock-up garage. Doesn't get any more glamorous than that.
Look forward to seeing you at that one, Philip. At 11:30 a.m. on Saturday, Philip, we are in McKinnon in Hopkins Street. Now, I reckon Hopkins Street is, if not the best street in McKinnon, it's got to be up there amongst one of them. This is a very unique property, Philip, a beautiful single-level villa, one of 2, or it's actually behind an older home, but a very, very beautiful revelation. It's got 3 bedrooms, terrific and multiple entertaining areas, and a wonderful north-facing courtyard, or I should say garden,
Oh,
which
it's
is very
really
private.
got wraparound gardens, Gary.
It has.
Got quite a bit of land attached to that property.
It's a
That's
beauty.
a good one.
Jeremy Rosen's at 11:30 auctions of property Magnolia Road, Gardenvale. Phil, tell us a little about this, please.
Gary, 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, 1 car space, beautifully presented throughout. A great first home or a fabulous investment. Put that one into the superannuation portfolio and go forward and prosper.
Phil, at 12:30 we have got double auction action in East Brighton, Phil, and I reckon you might even be able to hear Jeremy Rosen's around the corner through the speakers.
Well, we had a problem with that once because all of
Yeah.
the speakers are on the same frequency,
That's right.
and sometimes it can pick up the same auction.
So how good would it be if the 2 auctions are going and people are hearing different bids from different auctions and like just be like crazy?
Gary, chaos could ensue.
It could. Come down and find out, Phil, because you're doing this auction of which there's been lots and lots of interest. 3 at 21 Hodder Street in Brighton East, a terrific address, and you know who you got living in that street, Phil?
Yes.
Got Buddy Franklin, or
Buddy
he used to be.
Franklin. Well,
Yeah.
now he's living up in Sydney.
Sydney, smashing cars there.
Yep.
Yeah.
But he probably still does own his property in Hodder Street.
Well, tell us a bit
3
about this
bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, double lock-up garage here, Gary. This is as good as it gets when we talk about single-storey villas. That is just a fantastic property, handled by Sally Zellman, Darren Krongold and Daniel Fisher.
The quote range, Philip, $700,000 to $800,000. It's been going off the Richter scale in terms of popularity. It could be our auction of the week, although Rixon Avenue, conducted by Jeremy Rosens at 12:30, will challenge for that auction of the week position, Philip, because this is a fantastic property and we're expecting lots of interest. Tell us a little about this.
Gary, this
brick
is
pair.
2 houses because traditionally brick pairs are on smaller land, but these are very wide frontages. This is a really good property because you could buy it, keep one, sell one, you could keep them both, you could live in one, rent out one, you could buy it with 2 friends, but that's really good real estate.
Nice covering of all of the options there, Phil. You're finishing off on Saturday at 1:30 in Alma Road, this terrific property right at the top end. We call it
The Paris end of Alma Road, which is the most ridiculous thing to call it, because if you think about it, what about that top end of of Alma Road resembles Paris?
It's just it's resemblant of the Champs-Élysées, Phil. Every time I'm down there, I just start speaking French. I can't help it. I don't even know French.
I might, for this auction, Gary, buy myself a black bicycle with a cane basket on
should,
it.
yes.
And
With
I'm going to put
baguette.
4 baguettes in the cane basket.
And wear a beret.
I'm going to wear black pants, a white t-shirt,
Yes.
and a black beret.
Yes.
I'm going to pencil on a moustache, and I'm going to ride my bike to the Paris end of Alma
should,
Road
Philip.
to conduct that auction.
Viva la Alma.
Having
about the
said
property
that,
now.
we call it the Paris end of Alma Road because Alma Road is a great road,
Yes, yeah.
but this is the very exclusive end,
Yes.
so we call it the Paris end. It's like Collins Street, the Paris end of
Collins,
Collins
you've
Street.
heard
I got to tell you, here and now, viewers, can we get over this ridiculous use of bringing European or English expressions to Australia? It's almost like we're apologetic. We have no reason to be apologetic. This is the best country in the world.
Oh,
the
yeah.
people of Paris wish they live in Australia, and how silly were the English to send the convicts to Australia. Really, what they should have done is all of the English people should have moved to Australia and left the convicts in England. So,
Well,
I mean,
there-
it's
well,
just,
plenty of
it's
problems coming up.
absurd. It's absurd.
It is, Phil.
Anyway, sorry, getting back to reality,
Yes.
what a great apartment at the Paris end of Alma
They have
Road.
knocked all of the Parisians, yet you were flirting with a young French woman at the auction at Elizabeth Street. I'll take note of that. So you were very avant-garde there, weren't you?
She was gorgeous.
She was. Tell us a little bit more about Alma Road, Philip, before we move on, because I think we've got lost. 3 at 396 Alma Road, goes up Saturday.
This is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom apartment with a basement car park with 2 cars. It is fantastic.
We will see you there. Oui, monsieur. We finish there on Saturday. On Sunday, we start off at
Ask me if I
11:30.
speak French, Gary.
Do you speak French?
Un petit peu.
Yeah, you're going to say that a little bit. Oh, you're so clever, so cultured. 7 Edinburgh Avenue. We start
Un
off.
petit peu.
How did I know that you were going
Un
to say
petit
that?
peu.
'Cause that's all you can say. 7 Edinburgh Avenue, and then he goes to France, and people go, parlez-vous français? He says, un petit peu, and then they speak in French. He looks like an idiot. 7 Edinburgh Avenue.
I can also say,
Yeah.
I know how to ask the time in French.
Yeah, that's great.
So when I
That'll
ask the
just
time in French,
make you
if
so
they tell
popular
me
there.
the time
Yeah.
in French, I've got no idea what they're doing. But I know how to ask the time.
Very good.
Quelle heure est-il, s'il vous plaît?
Yeah, fantastic.
Please answer in English.
Yeah, you're just a genius. 7 Edinburgh Avenue in Caulfield, Philip. Thankfully, you're going to have a little sleep in, and you're going to be at 7 Edinburgh Avenue, Philip, and that's going to be at 11:30, a little bit of a later start on Sunday. Tell us
Gary,
about that.
what a great house. 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a double lock-up garage, polished timber floorboards, immaculate single-storey house. Gary, that is a house in a great street, in a great spot that somebody's going to bid competitively for because it's a great house.
Philip, I have the auction honours in Hewenden Road, one of my favourite addresses. This wonderful apartment, 6 at 17 Hewenden Road, St Kilda East, is so beautifully kept by a wonderful tenant. We're selling with the tenant. Tell us a bit about this apartment.
2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, 1 car space, nice terrace or balcony coming off the living dining room. I am with you, Gary. Love that address.
Phil, 12:30, you're going to be in Ward Avenue, a terrific street, just keeps getting better in Caulfield North. Tell us about this one, please.
Ward Avenue, number 5 Ward Avenue, Gary. A big family home, 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, double lock-up garage in immaculate condition. Move straight in and get on with life there because there's not a cent to spend.
Near the Town Hall, 266A, Hawthorne Road. Auction is on Sunday, Philip, at 1:30 p.m. You're doing it. Tell us about that.
Gary, stunning 2-storey townhouse as new, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, double lock-up garage, parquetry floors, stone bench tops, wonderful location. Walk to Einstein's for a coffee before the auction.
And you can come to...
Or walk from Einstein's to the auction.
You can go to Einstein's from the other direction, Phil. If you want to walk a little bit south, you can go from Kooyong Road. But Lenny's is right around the corner, 101 at number 22 Kooyong Road, Caulfield North. Tell us about this beautiful, sparkling apartment that I have the pleasure of auctioning together with a Raffy Joffe as a handling agent at 1:30 on
Gary,
Sunday.
this building's virtually brand new, not even 12 months old, I don't think. 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, double car space in the basement garage, and you can walk anywhere from there because it's Glenferrie Road's on your doorstep, as is High Street, as is the tram and Dandenong Road.
Phil, you're finishing at 2:30 on Sunday, and Harcourt Avenue happens to be the street where my mother-in-law lives, and what a fantastic property this is. Tell us a little about it.
Special shout out to your mother-in-law Rosa, whose birthday was last week.
It was last week.
Happy birthday, Rosa. You are a wonderful, wonderful person.
She's
we
a
love
good
you
mother-in-law.
dearly, and she is an incredible mother-in-law. You do not deserve somebody like Rosa in your life.
Thank you for that.
And all I can say is she makes your family run like clockwork because she does virtually everything for you and Hannah. And I don't know whether you and Hannah reciprocate as you should, Rosa.
We do.
I reckon you can scale it down a notch next year because I'm not sure that they're that appreciative. I, on the other hand, and Irene, would gladly have you and all of the assistance that you add to their lives come over to our house anytime.
Tried to steal my mother-in-law. He's that sort of guy.
9 Harcourt Avenue, Caulfield. Gary, what a great house. 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, double lock-up garage. This is a stunning home, turnkey housing solution.
And a great
Move
address.
straight in.
Notwithstanding my mother-in-law, it's just every time you go down that street, it's like a party because the neighbours are so friendly. It is a beautiful address, Philip, and a great home. 60 Ludbrook Avenue is where we bring down the curtain on Sunday, Philip, at 2:30 p.m. Sorry, 3:30 p.m. I beg your pardon, Philip. You're doing that auction back in Ludbrook Avenue. We love it there.
Gary, this is a stunning house, 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, double lock-up garage, swimming pool, north-facing garden, stunning kitchen, meals, family room. That is a wonderful family home that you can buy and enjoy summer in.
That's a wrap for the week, Philip, with our auctions. But the big story, the big breaking real estate story this week comes not from Caulfield or any surrounding suburb, Philip. It comes just a little bit further away from the beautiful shores. Is it Mount Martha or Mount Eliza? Or
somewhere down
that
direction,
in the Bayside, Philip. There was a drone, Philip. Because real estate agents now,
we
we're
are
very
sending
clever.
drones up.
We're sending drones up to get beautiful images from the sky, aren't we, Philip, of suburbs and areas and land sizes.
And specifically houses, because you can shoot them very differently, obviously, from up in the air. Now, we used to send aeroplanes and helicopters up.
Yes.
Now we're just throwing these little drones up in the air, and the things that we can now capture, no doubt there's going to be reverberations around privacy as a result of this very silly and very naughty real estate agent.
Now, the clicks on this particular home, I don't think any real estate agent had more clicks on the internet for this particular home, because if you close in and if you have a look, and we'll cut to yesterday's article, the paper, Philip, on Monday, the article was about the drone capturing the home, but a little bit of next door
neighbours
got into it, and it happens that there was a risque image of a young lady next door.
Well, actually, you say young lady, and 50 is the new 40 today, there's no question, but this young lady, as you describe, and her photo of her looks lovely, is not only is she a mother, but she's a grandmother, and she was doing what most grandmothers do, which is sunbaking nude except for her G-string in her back garden. Now, every grandmother is completely entitled to do that. And what they're not entitled to have happen to them is to be sunbaking with their G-string on in the privacy of their own backyard, and some filthy, dirty, rotten little real estate agent sends up a drone, not only captures her buttocks,
Yes.
right, and everything else. But this agent puts the photo of the house together with this woman
Is that right?
and her G-string on the board for all of the neighbours to see.
Well,
now,
all I can say is grannies deserve better, don't they, Phil?
all I can say, at
you are
Gary
obviously
Peer and
some
Associates,
granny. Yeah.
we only endorse the responsible use of
drones.
drone photography. And if you're wondering, do we use them? Yes, we do. We will not run a photo on our board or in any of our advertising material should we find you naked in your back garden.
We'll give you that undertaking, won't we?
We absolutely give that undertaking.
Now, for a short episode, we've rambled on, it's happened again, but that is the week in real estate. We will keep you informed. Still plenty of action, still plenty of sales, plenty of offerings. 2014 is still well and truly alive.
And we're loving it, Gary. I can't wait for 2015 to start. And by the way, viewers, we are already signing auctions up for February, March and April of next year. 2015 beckons. Have a great week. My name's Philip Kingston.
I'm Gary Peer. Bye now.